I'm going to go over 6 different ways a text can be read together with the class. The text in all these examples would be projected at the front of the classroom. Using a variety of ways of reading should help with engagement, so you can change procedures every text or even with every paragraph. In teacher class translation, the teacher reads a sentence aloud and with their laser pointer is pointing at the words as they're being read. So, El cerdito está en su casa. Then going back to the first word, the teacher points and the class together, whoever knows it, translates it. Tell students not to get ahead of the pointer. They should only translate the word currently being pointed at. This helps the learners to associate meanings with the correct words. I recommend being literal with your translations. So for instance, me llamo is not my name is, but myself I call. This procedure is also known amongst teachers as popcorn or volleyball translation, because translation is popping or bouncing back and forth. Students are working with a partner. Partner A reads the first sentence in Spanish, so El lobo quiere entrar a la casa. Partner B translates it and then reads the next sentence in Spanish. So partner B says, the wolf wants to enter the house. El cerdito no tiene miedo. Then it's partner A's turn to translate and read the next sentence, and so forth. Students do this as fast as they can. Partners can put their thumbs up when they finish. When everyone's done, or most everyone, the teacher asks if they want to check the meaning of any words. Here, the teacher slowly reads, and the students try to gesture every word they can, and the teacher can gesture along with them. So the teacher says, El lobo sopla. El aire destruye la casa. You can make it harder by making it listening only. Stand in the back of the class with the students facing you, so only you can see the text. Then read aloud and have them gesture. This way of reading is faster and keeps everyone together. The teacher reads aloud and snaps their fingers for translation of the previous word. So, el cerdito, whoever knows it says little pig. I keep reading, se escapa. An additional sound can be made to prompt the class to read the next word. The sound is related to the reading if possible. In this case, I could oink. So, ba a la oink. They hear that and they read the next word. Casa, they say. I keep going. De su hermano. This is a good way to read if only a few words or phrases are unfamiliar. But you don't have to only check the meaning of new words, as the point is also to keep everyone attentive and together. This is a familiar way of reading. The teacher reads aloud a section and then asks questions. The questions can be literal recall of the text, but they can also be about predictions or other inferences, and even be personal questions. Like with this text, you could ask in Spanish, do you eat pig? Most of the time, the teacher will be the one reading aloud, not a student, because the class will benefit more from hearing the teacher's pronunciation. But for variety, you can occasionally have the class independently and silently read the passage, followed by your questions. If it's a story, then the teacher can be the narrator, and the students can volunteer to be characters to read the dialogue. This is like the previous method of Q&A, but only with questions about the text, and turned into a game. Here are the rules. Students partner up, and there's an object like a pencil between every pair. The teacher reads aloud the text, then after, makes true-false statements. If false, the first student to grab the object gets a point. If it's true, students should do nothing. But if a student does grab the object when it's true, then they lose a point. You don't have to keep track of points, but if you do, the first person to 5 points, let's say, wins, or the first person to -5 points loses. Then they start over, or they find a new partner. So imagine the teacher just read this text aloud. Then the teacher makes true-false statements like, El lobo tiene miedo. Students should grab the pencil in this case because it's false. I myself have a funky little whistle that I blow to signal to students to quiet down because I'm about to read the next statement. And that's all.